ever been scrolling through Facebook and after you've passed the third unsolicited reel that you didn't want to see and the fourth slightly misogynistic post from your uncle who is just asking questions and telling the hard truths, and thought to yourself, man, I really wish I could pay for this experience, as a monetary loss is the only thing missing from this godforsaken equation. Then I would say that's quite a coincidence that Facebook has announced that you can now pay for Facebook. Yes, the free platform is now available to you for the low price of $12 a month. And as much as people like to clown on it, the paid services might actually hold something useful for large businesses and a lot of celebrities. This is also significant because it's the largest social media platform to transition to a paid services. Now, obviously there's been things like Reddit Premium and YouTube Premium for a while, but Facebook, since its inception, has been very staunchly free. And so the fact that they're now offering paid subscriptions is at very least notable. But to figure out what might be good about it, we do actually have to look at the post that Mark Zuckerberg himself made about it. According to him, you can use your government ID to verify your account, get a blue badge, get extra impersonation protection against accounts claiming to be you, and get direct access to customer support. And as much as it pains me to say this is actually not a bad value for a lot of big businesses, and that's for two main reasons. The first comes from personal experience. Now, I work in marketing, and when something related to the ads I'm running goes wrong, Meta support is incredibly hard to get a hold of, and often the people I do get a hold of are concerningly incompetent and consistently get things wrong about their own platform. This has happened to me and many of my coworkers over the years that I've been doing this, so getting direct access to customer support will be good, because if one representative doesn't know how to fix the issue, you have direct access to another one that might. And as such, I think this is actually pretty good value. Time is money in the marketing world, and if something's going wrong, then you're quite possibly losing hundreds or even thousands of dollars per day on ads that either aren't running properly or aren't converting because there's a technical difficulty. $12 a month is very little to pay in order to have that extra security and peace of mind. The second reason it might be worth it is that impersonation protection is actually pretty important when it comes to things being online. You may remember back when Elon Musk first rolled out the Twitter verification and anyone could purchase a verified badge for $8 a month. This led to someone creating an account called Eli Lilly & Co. and verifying it for that $8 a month and then making a tweet saying that insulin was now free. The tweet caused Eli Lilly & Co. to lose about $15 billion in market cap, and all because of a fake tweet that was by an account that was impersonating them. A similar thing could happen on Facebook, so you can imagine that some large companies might be willing to pay $12 a month just to get extra insurance so that they can protect their stock prices. The last part about getting a verified blue badge is pretty insignificant, as verified statuses are on every social media and they don't really seem to mean much anymore. Now, even with all those upsides of Meta Verified, there's also downsides and concerns, and the first of those is just it's hard to get excited about something that's been free for so many years now suddenly becoming paid. Social media has been built primarily on mass appeal and accessibility, in which anybody can sign up for social media for free, and in exchange you are shown ads. There are probably some exceptions for extremely niche social medias, but by and large, this is how it's worked for as long as social media has existed. So to suddenly start putting things behind paywalls for the sole purpose of trying to make more money will rub a lot of the customers the wrong way. And this includes things like being unable to access Facebook support quickly unless you pay, or if you're on Twitter, being forced to remove two-factor authentication unless you have premium. Many users have the attitude that they're already paying by giving you access to them to advertise to, so why should they have to pay again with actual money? Another major issue with this is perceived credibility. While most platforms never claimed that a verified badge means an account is credible, many people see it that way anyway. Just like many people see YouTube channels with higher subscriber counts as more credible. So if you'd like to help me build my credibility, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. I put out short, no clickbait videos about finance and business topics that are relevant and interesting. If you see someone spreading misinformation or conspiracy theories online, whatever insane things they say might hold more weight because they're now able to purchase that verification and therefore purchase that credibility. This new paying for badges thing opens the floor for people to misuse and abuse the verified system for their own personal gain. And while that's been an issue that's existed as long as verified badges have existed, it's going to become much worse on Facebook, just like it did on Twitter when they first rolled out their paid verified badges. And I think the final reason people disagree with this is that it just feels plain silly. I'll admit that I have a bit of contempt for anyone that I see on Twitter that has paid for Twitter Verified. I think it's dumb, and I think a lot of people will have the same attitude with this Facebook Verified. As they see the announcement that you can pay for the badge, they might wrinkle their nose a little bit and say, really? You're gonna charge for that? Now, whether you think this is a great idea for Facebook as they're trying to recoup some of their losses that they've invested in the metaverse, or if you think it's a terrible idea and it's just a quick cash grab to try and make a buck, I really want to know your thoughts in the comments. I'm also interested in what you think about this whole shift towards paid verification as we move away, it seems, from free social media just being free for the sake of being social. So let me know whether you're for or against that, and I'll see you next time.